Okay, folks, we've got all of them, both caps marked with 14 marks on them, so we can put 14 magnets in because there's 14 coils. But when we put them in, the 1/4 inch thick, well, the 3/8 of an inch thick worked great, but they were 1 inch wide, and seeing it's curved, there was an opening behind the ceramic magnets. So what we're having to do, we've got these are right at 1/2 inch from the case to the stator. So we've got a piece of 3/16 inch thick plexiglass, and now the case when it's together is 2 inches. So we've cut a piece of plexiglass 2 inches wide, longer than we really need to go inside here. We've got a paint stripper heat gun. We're going to heat the plexiglass and bend it around, and so the inside, so it holds the magnets closer to the stator. And then putting two magnets in side by side, we've got like almost 3/4 of an inch between them. So we're going to take the excess 2 inch wide plexiglass and cut 3/4 inch spacers between it. Now we take one piece and go all the way around inside. Then we put a magnet, spacer, magnet, spacer, magnet, spacer. And the reason for the spacer is because you're going to have north, south, north, south. And if we put liquid nail on it, they're going to try to pull together. So we have to have some kind of a spacer in between them. Okay? Everybody got that? All right. I'll when we start heating the plexiglass to go around, we'll take a shot of that. Oh, shit. Okay, folks. What we did is we tried to heat it and bend it around in the horizontal position, but accidentally put a little bit too much force on it. It didn't get it hot enough. So we'll put it in a vertical position, like sit like this, and let it hang out there so its own weight will bend it around if and when it gets hot enough. Okay? Seems to be working really good. Let me move the camera over here so you can see it in this position. You can see it bending really good. Oh, look at that. Look at that sucker go. All right. This is going to work. This is going to work. You got a big ass air gap up there. I told you were too far forward.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't even have it on. Okay, there it is, folks. We got the plexiglass cut, heated, bent, and it's sitting in there perfect. Got a beautiful cut. And now we've got to cut our 14 2 inch by 3/4 inch spacers to go between the magnets so they don't actually pull themselves to each other. And because it's liquid nail takes so daggone long to set up. What we're going to do is just go ahead and put all the magnets in with the spacers, and then take the other cap and put it on the top to make sure everything dries in the right position. Okay? When we get to gluing magnets in, I'll make a short clip of that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we've got all the spacers and the magnets in. We've got 14 magnets. North, south, north, south, north, south, all the way around. And she's really looking good. Really looking good. By the way, the spacers had to be 5/8, not 3/4. Okay? Took a couple of trial and errors, but we did it. Looks good. Almost professional looking. Alright, now what we're going to do is put the cap on the other end of the open end there, and that way it'll hold everything correct, and we'll let the liquid nail set up for about 3, maybe 4 days. And today's Wednesday, April the 3rd, 2013, and it's now a little bit after 2 in the afternoon. We started at 10:30 this morning with this one. But what we're going to do in the future, I'm going to order some 2 inch by half inch by half inch magnets, and the 1/2 inch thick magnets won't allow, they'll fit, but they touch the stator. So what I'm going to do is either take the stator over to a friend of mine that has a machine shop and have him cut the stator down 1/16 of an inch all the way around, and then use 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch magnets. That way I won't have to waste any time with the plexiglass. And if that works out pretty good, then I'll just simply buy a small lathe and start turning these things out, just knocking them out. Alright, thanks folks for watching. I appreciate it. Bye. Okay folks, hope you can hear me over the lathe. I'm going to talk a little bit loud just to make sure you can. The liquid nail was not strong enough to hold these magnets. These magnets pull so hard. And every one of them just pulled themselves right out when we started to put the stator in. So what we're going to do is, there's our spacers. There's our magnets on the floor. I don't know if you can see them right there or not. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, there's our magnets on the floor. Okay? Anyway, what we've done is took all the spacers and all the magnets out of the round piece of plexiglass. We put it on the lathe to cut all the liquid nail out, and we're actually going to cut a little bit of the plastic out because we've got the stator turned down so small now. I'm scared that if we go much further with it, that we're going to get the blades into the copper winding. Plus it was getting hot, and we're afraid the protective plastic that was made in the motor is going to melt and mess up the coil. So we're going to turn the plastic down just a little bit more here to make sure the magnets and the other spacers fit. I'm going to have to take the sandpaper and clean the spacers. Okay? I just want to show you what we're doing. Liquid nail isn't any good at all for the stronger magnets. It takes 5 to 6 days for the liquid nail to set up, and it's not strong enough to hold a 27-pound pull on a 2-inch by 4-inch surface area. Alright, but I don't know if you can see this. Let me zoom in on it a little bit. We've got a different type of glue here. Scott and I bought this last time he was here. It's called Strong Stick, and it says it's 1 heck of a super glue. So we're going to try that and see how that works. I'll let you know.